Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, my friends. Thank you for joining along for another live stream. Yes, Mortal Kombat 1, it's in our bloods. Like syphilis or malaria. This is what my YouTube says. Mortal Kombat 1 is clearly an infection. There is something wrong and diseased with this game, and I really don't enjoy having this terrible cancer spread throughout my body. Care of Mortal Kombat 1. It's really terrible because this game is trying to make you open up your wallet every single step of the way. I don't know how people are defending this game. I don't know where people are having fun in this game. I don't know where people are getting rewards in this game. Because the only thing that is viable within Mortal Kombat 1 is the premium shop. And I challenged you previously in other live streams. Think about what you're consuming. You're paying for a Halloween fatality. Do you think that you're not also paying for a Thanksgiving fatality? So, today we're going to be taking a look at some interesting insights provided by the Thinny. If you go on Twitter, the Thinny is on Twitter. He doesn't make YouTube videos. He's more of a Twitter person. But he is a data miner, a modder. He does all sorts of things with Mortal Kombat for years. Years and years and years. You may be familiar with him with Mortal Kombat 11 because he created the Unlocker, and that is where I first learned of him. With MK1, he allows you to get all of those skins like Cold War Scarlet, Gold Demon Scorpion for free by using this Unlocker. Only on PC, not for console. So yes, it's really quite interesting going on the Twitter and seeing what some other people are saying about this game, because I am not alone in saying that this game is bad. I have been saying this for a very long time, even before the game's release. I made a video about this. But yes, this is not anything new. I kind of saw this coming, especially given, like, I loved MK11, but there was a lot of things wrong with it as well, and I could see where they were trying to go with monetization within MK11, but it never really quite got there, because there was a lot of player-friendly options in MK11 for gaining premium currency and getting some fancy rewards. Really, the huge investment in MK11 was time, not money. But it's gone completely different with MK1. Now it's asking for money. So yes, this is the Thinny. This is his Twitter. I guess we are, brothers. Rabbits and such. So yes, I was actually kind of worried about the Thinny's Twitter, because his Twitter was very filled with spoilers and leaks, especially before the release of the game, and that was kind of like problematic for me. Oh my god, what's going on with my computer? Quit. Stop. I don't know if you can hear all those diddings. Oops. Sorry. So yes, OMG. So I was scrolling through his Twitter and I found that he has had a lot of, realistic things to say about Mortal Kombat 1. I feel a lot of people who are involved in the community, I'll name names: Dynasty, Uncaged Games, True Underdog. They are very much on this pro NRS. Everyone must love NRS. Let's give them all of the forgivenesses. Let's hype up Omni-Man and all of this. But how can they do this if they are really Mortal Kombat fans? Because the game is so lacking. The game has no rewards. The game is so greedy. The game is pushing us to go purchase more things. Don't ask questions, just consume product, and then get excited for next product, right? This is the whole MO of Mortal Kombat. So, okay. This is a tweet from the Thinny where he says Mortal Kombat 1 is a game with a huge potential. Once the mess clears up and development catches up, the game will be able to redeem itself and we will get the quality from NRS that we are used to. The data mines show lots of content for the game. Here's hoping for the best. Honestly, I don't know what the Thinny is talking about when he says shows lots of content for the game, because I looked also at the data mines that are available publicly on the internet, and there aren't lots of skins. I saw costume number 3, and I saw that as drip-fed content being delivered to us through the course of many seasons. That's what we got with MK11. So lots of content for the game. This is not going to be like as Ed Boon promoted this game to be, something with lots of rewards that you could just play the game and get something. No, I'm very confused by this. Also, I've looked at the skins. There's like costume number 3. There is Thanksgiving skins, Thanksgiving holiday stuff, and seasons 2 and 3. So, I mean, like, that doesn't seem like a lot of stuff to me. That's not even 5 things. I counted that on one hand. So, but I do empathize with the Thinny because I feel like whenever any of us are talking facts about this game, objective things, people get quite upset. People get quite upset. Lots of people get blocked on my channel and they get deleted. Yes, get blocked and chopped. Come at me sideways. LOL, I don't understand. I have no tolerance for that. So it says here, the Thinny, I know I've been ranting a lot recently and complaining a lot. I'm aware of what I'm doing. I had several complaints, and I've been holding back for a while. Honestly, I'm still holding back. Like, I could go in harder, but I just, there's the YouTube overlords that censors our language, so I can't really go too hard. Okay, so I've been holding back for a while, so I just decided to let it all out bit by bit until I had spoken about everything I felt that I needed to speak about. I totally relate to that. I am not done. Trust and believe that I am not done with this game and complaining about it because there's so much to complain about. I have videos already prepared that I hope to release later today to demonstrate to people why this game is still crap. This game is crap. I had some concerns that I wanted to be known. Anyway, I am currently done with the rebellious phase, and I apologize for the people who were annoyed by the whining tweets. I say don't apologize. You said what you said. I said what I said. I don't apologize for nothing. People don't want to understand. MK1 cared more about making money and inserting politics into a game rather than delivering to us an actual good game, an actual good gaming experience. The politics is so obvious. Make the women ugly, especially when you compare them to what they look like in real life. Make the men soft and girly. Make everyone androgynous. Our current society is trying to erase women. We are putting labels on things. We are calling them cis women. We are calling them birthing persons. We are erasing women, at least in the American society. It's already been done here in Canada. Canada, if you mispronounce someone, you get 2 years of jail or thousands of dollars of fines and re-education classes. Right? So Canada's already down that road. I'm Canadian. I see this stuff. The politics being inserted into just even the basic design of these characters. Disgusting. Games are supposed to be a release. Give me jiggle physics. Okay, here's a gay reference. Jessica Wilde, All-Star Season 8. Kim Petras, Coconuts lip sync. Give me jiggle. Give me all of the jiggle. So yeah, I am. This is not rebellious phase for me. I have been calling myself the Jaded Rabbit from the get go. I've always been jaded, and I am calling out what I see. These are facts. These are facts. MK1 is a great game, and I'm having fun with it, but the little annoying things were not as little as one might think. Back to normal tweeting. I wish I could get back to normal, like, videos about. Well, I never had a normal for MK1. MK1's been pretty crap since it came out of the gate. So I never really had that moment where I could be like, oh, I love this about the game. Oh, I'm having fun doing this. Like, everything fun about this game were the glitches and exploits. And unfortunately, they nerfed a lot of everything that I've done. So yeah, NRS is watching. They're always watching, but they don't want to hear feedback. They close their ears to that kind of stuff. Anyways, edit, I'm not sorry for complaining. I'm sorry that you had to see it. Oh, interesting. So this is very interesting that we've entered this era where people who have been long-time respected fans in the community, right, of Mortal Kombat, they're now having to apologize to their communities for being upset with the game. This game has been one of the worst releases I've ever seen. I love to play other games. This game is so crud. Okay, so he goes on to say the game isn't giving me a chance to hype it and talk good about it anymore. Right on there. Right with you there, brother. He goes on to elaborate in the comments, which I don't really have the time or patience for, so good for him. But he says why, and someone asks why, and he says the management of this game is a mess. Someone's, being supportive, at least you're honest to your fan base. Papa's like, yeah, I was really hyped for this game, but the lack of everything is ridiculous. I'm glad that some people are, being supportive. But I don't understand how people are saying that they like the gameplay. What about the gameplay is good? Can we all not accept that cameos are exploitative? One use of a cameo meter, and you can get 40% combos, 50% combos. That's not fair if there's not an equal and appropriate defensive response. There is no equal defensive response. Spend one cameo meter, you can do 40% damage. Or spend 3 bars of meter for a breaker. One has way more resource costs. The defensive option, obviously. So the gameplay's broken. It's unbalanced. People are enjoying this exploitative behavior. I know, because I enjoy my exploits. Join the Jaded Bunny fam, where I talk about all of the secrets and glitches of MK11 and MK1. Because really, you can't have fun in this game unless you are, doing something a little exploitative. The gameplay is so glitchy. I've experienced so many glitches. I don't understand how people haven't had this. But it's not the gameplay for me, dog. No way. Not the gameplay for me. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. 35 of you here. Let's get 35 likes. Sean, Powercore is my favorite music. Very nice. Brandon, this better be one of your sarcastic jokes. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. No, it seems like there is Halloween Fatality on the way. Do you think Melina and Tanya are together? Well, in my video, Tanya killed Melina. So no. Alan, do you think they'll put that Baraka tight skin? Tight skin? I don't remember a tight skin. Are you talking about the Halloween skin? Oh, Titan skin. Oh, Titan skin. I don't. I do think so. Yes, because that Titan skin for Baraka is the default costume number 3 palette swap. And as you see, like, we do have bundles that appear in the premium shop, like Dark Sindel, Dark Gearus. So it's not too far of a stretch to imagine seeing Dark Baraka also including that skin in case you missed it. Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be multiple avenues to acquire this stuff. You just got to open your wallet. The Bros, a double A. They made videos of how bad the premium it's not just the premium shop. All of the stuff is bad. The gameplay is bad. The character design is bad. The LGBT inclusion is bad. There's a lot of bad things going on with this game. People aren't seeing it. They're trying to say, "Oh, one part of the game is good." Babes, I haven't seen that one part. I got to Grandmaster without a problem, may I add. I got there in less than 35 matches. It was boring. It was tiring. It was terrible. I won most of my matches. I don't know what you guys were on, but Combat League is way worse here. D's. I'm not trying to defend Boone, but he's not entirely wrong. Almost every time I win matches and maces, I get stupid, useless rewards. It's trash and constant talisman dropping. I suppose, but rewards like talismans aren't truly rewards when 95% of the players ignore talismans. That number might even be higher. A lot of people ignore talismans. So I don't know who he was talking about. Was he really talking about talismans in his mind, you think? Yeah, Nini leaks those hoes. Oh no. Woodrow. I like invasion mode though, but I do feel you on the PS They Did Too game. See, like Woodrow, like Invasions is a mobile game. Top-down mobile game with a joke of an RPG system in the form of stats, type effectivenesses, and talismans. Most people just put attacks, points in attack, and uppercut. That's all they need, because that's all, like, it works. So why bother with any of those other systems? It's all free-to-play mechanics. Look at Collector. His stock refreshes every hour, and you can only purchase from him one time. That's a mobile game. These invasions are terrible. Brandon, I shouldn't be seeing this, says Jojo Siwa. LOL. Katana's story mode skin is available in her mastery if you want to grind. Maybe level 19 or near there at Jade. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can get some of her skins from the mastery, but nothing for costume number 3, unfortunately, which is I think probably the most interesting outfit as an average for the whole roster. Flawless Block takes 0% damage, but in MK11 you could do Flawless Block attacks. Right? Wasn't that better? An interesting mechanic where you could punish the opponent for using a very predictable combo string and rewards the player that practices the proper timing of blocking it. There's no skill in MK1. MK1 doesn't have skill-based mechanics like that, like rolls, because they made the gameplay so brain-dead that all you need is a macro script to program a 50% combo for you, and you just press a button every time you open the opponent up. Right? Come now. Game is so broken. It's unfortunate. Giannis, I have good news. You can backdate on to get the Titan battle. That's very good news, Giannis. Yes. LOL. PS I'm not Russian. I guess you're like, I don't know who else uses Cyrillic alphabet. So, but I love you 6310. I'm gonna try and translate this. Let's see. Went through the entire invasion season without ever improving the talisman. Closed the seasonal tower with level 11 talisman. P.S. I'm not Russian. Lovely to hear 6310. Because, yeah, this game, it's just so brain dead. People saying that there's good gameplay, I just don't get it. Anyways, so I went on to the Thinny further into his Twitter just to delve more. This is really like, I'm blowing up the Thinny here. I'm so sorry. Thinny, don't hate me. But it's interesting to see where our points of ideas agree and disagree. He's definitely a little bit softer on NRS and his fans. I have not been so soft. I'm sorry, I guess, for a harsh tone sometimes. I try to laugh to soften the blow. Game shit. Tee. That's why I laugh. I also find this all very funny. It's so stupid. Okay, so what's also crazy is that they still say Johnny instead of Janet. WB and NRS seem to have a huge disagreement on the correct information. Yeah, that's a huge problem. I could see people, like, I've gotten comments about people wanting to sue WB about this stuff. WB has been very, like, lie. Or rather, NRS, because I feel like NRS and WB are moving independently of each other, and WB is trying to get information from NRS, and NRS is giving the roundabout. Like, when we first heard about Mortal Kombat 1, they were calling it Mortal Kombat 12, they being David Zaslav. So what was that conversation between NRS and WB that David Zaslav would tell his shareholders that they're going to be releasing Mortal Kombat 12 with an ambitious release schedule of this year? Right? Like, how? How does this happen? If they're not having this huge disconnect between the two branches of the company. Thinny further elaborates, this is an older text, or whatever the hell you call these. I know the Janet Cage change is a minor one. No, it's a big one, babes. She's ugly. She's been Shrekified. This is not cute. And once again, in communist China, during the Cultural Revolution of the 60s, people were made to look androgynous so that they would love the state. They were calling it socialism with a Chinese perspective. That's no different from what we got with MK1. A lot of Chinese not Chinese perspective. Chinese characteristics. There's a lot of Chinese characteristics about MK1, but it's very socialist. This is huge one. Huge red flag. Tanya and Melina, the LGBT pandering, huge red flag. The whole cast being made up of Asians. Clearly they're inserting their American politics into the game, yet somehow the roster doesn't look like the American demographic. Sure, right, okay. Because 80% of America is Chinese now, right? I don't know. I don't live in America. I'm asking you guys. So this is, yeah, I live in a town called Brampton, and one of the words, we have different words for it. So there is Bramistan and Bramladesh. So those are the majority people in our community here. But I don't know how it is over in America. Anyways, so it's a huge change to have this political insertion pushed upon us. If this was a minor one, they would have made Janet Cage to be as beautiful as Johnny Cage. Because in multiple dimensions, Johnny is beautiful. Yet somehow they got this. Yeah, I don't know. This, they, them. Oh my lord. But how can I, as a consumer, trust NRS anymore to give me accurate info about their products? Totally true. They said 24 characters. It was actually 23. Their website said new characters. There were no new characters. And I totally picked up on this when I made my prediction for the roster. I was expecting at least 2 new characters, given that's what the website said. Let's see. Do they still have that? They did change around their website, so like they may not still have that. Yeah, they don't have that anymore. They changed that. That's unfortunate. I remember what he's talking about. I made videos about it, so I have the proof. They said Johnny cameo. We got Janet cameo. Yeah, we got trans Johnny. What everyone wanted. Don't misunderstand me. I'm happy about Janet more than Johnny, but I simply cannot trust a single word NRS/WB says anymore since they keep changing their minds a lot. Wow, Thinny. I guess this is one of his posts where he was complaining. I totally agree. I see that because they keep on changing their minds. They said that we were going to get stuff for free, that we wouldn't have to spend money in invasions to get things. Hello, how do you get Deadly Alliance Scorpion skin? Right? The skin that should have been the reward from the seasonal tower you have to pay for. Great. Great. Defend that. Please tell me how people are defending this, because I just don't know. So I found a tweet here. Yeah, Omni-Man looks cool and all, but how long is that going to hold our excitement whenever there's nothing else to do or rewards to work towards, despite the lies that we were told to us before launch? I'm so glad that people are waking up to the lies.
The invasion.
I remember these interviews because I made videos about all of them.
It's going to be a lot. So much single-player experience, more than we've ever put in a big game.
It's a combination of Conquest mode, the Crypt, Towers of Time, all of these kind of in one gigantic single player mode that the player is going to spend hours and hours going through. I can tell you that there is customization. Okay. Like I said, the invasion mode is...
This is the interview he did with that Brazilian games review outlet. And the guy actually asked really tough questions, but he's just... It's clear that all he said were lies.
Where you get all, a lot of those rewards. So there are...
Yeah, where's the Halloween Mesa that would have had all of those ugly Halloween palette
So there
swaps?
are a lot of avenues to get stuff in the...
A lot of avenues. You can purchase lots of these stupid Dragon Crystals.
Just for playing the game.
Yeah. The invasion.
And people don't feel scammed by this game? Why? Why? All right, so I think we've gotten to like pretty scary things in this game. So Thanksgiving is typically a holiday for giving thanks, turkey, all sorts of things. Canadians already had their Thanksgiving, so American Thanksgiving is kind of the same. Except you guys get Black Friday, too. That's pretty cool. But the Thinny says, if this is true, then it would finally justify the pricing. If it is really true, I would be dumbfounded as to NRS, why NRS didn't speak up about it. So this is in reply to an original tweet by some dude who says, I'm wondering if the Halloween Fatality is the first of 3 holiday fatalities because of the multiple squares it had during purchase. I don't think so. What that meant is that you're spending a lot of money to get like a deal, a bundle. Like we've seen those squares on announcer voices. Pretty sure was Shang Tsung announcer voice. We've seen those squares even when all you're getting is just one gear piece from like Dark Gearus bundle or whatever. So I don't think the multiple squares really means much. I don't think it means that you're going to get the extra holiday fatalities for free. You think that might be a way to get the Thanksgiving fatality for free. Just hope that's not it, so we don't miss out because of no information. So Thinny has like a really good point here in response to these questions, is that why wouldn't NRS speak up after the backlash? Clearly, they must have seen that even their top shill, Uncaged Games, is throwing in his hat with the unwashed masses to criticize the $12 American fatal, 15 Canadian. It's a lot of Wendy's chicken nuggets. Why? So, yeah. Why wouldn't NRS speak up about it? It's because they intend on charging us for this Thanksgiving fatality. So, Thinny goes on to say, once the next seasonal fatality drops Thanksgiving, the people who were claiming it's not $12, it's free in-game currency, will finally be hit with the reality of the situation. Those 1,200 crystals you had saved up were either pre-order bonus or you grinded your ass for, and you won't have the ability to do it again. Right? I said this too. Like, this is happening with every single holiday. They are going to be charging us for every fatality. So Thanksgiving, another fatality. Christmas, another fatality. New Year's, another fatality. Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Easter. We're going to get screwed 7 different ways. 7 times 12, how much is that? Let's do calculator, because math. $84 American, the price of a new game. You could buy so many things with that money. The opportunity cost is insane, especially even if you just like limit it to just other games. Like $12 for a fatality, that's going to get me 2 seasons worth of content from the fighting passes in Street Fighter 6, which has a lot more than just one fatality. You get outfits, you get soundtracks, you get emojis, emotes, mini games. You got lots in Street Fighter 6. Not here. So yeah, people who are holding on to delusion that this game is going to be giving you anything for Thanksgiving, it's lies. And if you're still uncertain, other people who are data miners, Thanksgiving Fatality had been added to the files. It's already in the game. It's in your copy of the game, probably added with, I guess, patch point 134. The skins from Thanksgiving were already programmed into the game. So I guess I've now come to the conclusion that Season of Orange and Green, these colors that I identified when looking at all of the costumes in the game, these are going to be your Thanksgiving outfits. Does that read Thanksgiving? Like, why this, like, greeny blue color? It's so weird. So I had miscategorized Baraka. I thought he was part of Season of Orange and Green because there's orange and green, but it was clearly Halloween. And then we've got Ashra and Havoc. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 palette swaps at $7 Canadian. That's $28. So they're going to charge us $28 for skins, $15 for a fatality. Like, I could just go buy another game and have way more fun than with these ugly palette swaps. Why? I guess, like, Asher looks better compared to the others. Right? Maybe. I don't know. I'm partial to the colorful pleats. But then, like, you've got red and green. Like, how is this not Christmas? Like, there's just too many colors, contrasting colors that are clashing This is not pretty. These are low effort palette swaps that people are going to pay for. Right? This is not. I don't think that this is appropriate. I really don't think that this is appropriate. And I don't think the answer is to boycott the game or boycott whatever. I guess like the answer is to go play another game. But people are going to spend their money on whatever. I certainly know that I have a lot of in-game time crystal that I have nothing else to do with other than to buy these ugly, ugly outfits that are apparently very rare. So we buy them and we make fun of them because they're so ugly. Can't wait to read these ones when I finally get them for Thanksgiving. But yes, Thanksgiving Fatality, Thanksgiving outfits are in your game right now. And at the flick of a switch, it'll appear in the premium shop, ready for you to spend money on it. You excited? Yeah? Let me know. 47 of you here. Let's hear. I'm certain some of you are trying to defend this game because I always get the haters with their stupid comments that get filtered out. So, yeah, I would love to hear your defense of this because it's not right. Totally not right. Okay. Relics are also pointless, says Crushing Bro. Yes, very true. Giannis, the leaked Thanksgiving Fatality is a turkey put on the head, then kicked. Not sure. Haven't seen it. I love the thinny. But, I don't love leaks. I need to see it for myself to believe it. So, I can understand data mines because you can see it. But, I haven't seen this leaked Thanksgiving Fatality. 6310, did you hear rumor that Cyrax is woman in this timeline? Yeah, I did. There's lots of gender bending, political positioning, and propaganda that's taking from real life times. Right? We're seeing the forced medicalization of children in America. And they are pushing those ideas into the game. I used to work for Big Pharma. I'm not a huge fan of how they conduct themselves because they are not ethical. They are only interested in the bottom dollar. They don't care about the patient. They are interested in making more patients out of people. But people don't want to see it for what it is. Forced sterilizations, less population. Why? It's communism. This is total control of the population by the state. People don't want to see it. It happened in China. It's happening again. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Yes, it's terrible. George, Street Fighter Battle Pass pays for itself too. Exactly, George. Although I don't play to level 30. That's a little too much. But if you do play to level 30, it does pay for itself. MK Psyops, why would they want ugly holiday palettes anyway? I do not and would not ever use them. It's a waste of resources, honestly. Exactly. Who was paid at NRS to make this ugly outfits? These people were paid to make this crap? I have been saying for years, just put color wheels and we can make our own ugly outfits. We don't need your help. This is ridiculous. So yeah, terrible. So once again, I've been having so much fun on this Twitter. I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, it says here, this is giving me deja vu, I'm not gonna lie. So I think Mortal Kombat 1 is pretty close to one of the most stellar failures of a game launching with a poor release. So the comparisons you can draw immediately to Overwatch 2, which was basically a premium shop overhaul. You can make that same argument here with MK1 with all of the same basic designs and mechanics of gameplay from MK11, just with like a slightly updated coat of paint and a really heavy premium shop. So you can also draw other comparisons. I don't know what Payday 2 is.
Recoverable state, and that's simply
I've never played this. But Payday 3 is a new game, apparently,
Payday 3
that was outdone by its predecessor.
has officially lost 90% of its original player base, with Payday 2 now having 5 times as many active players. This game, I believe, is in an unrecoverable state, and that's simply because the game released unfinished. There aren't enough weapons, there aren't enough heists, there aren't enough skills, and there's not anything keeping anyone around for playing longer than a week. It's going to take so much time to build back the player base from this low of a number, and I just don't really ever see it happening. So unfortunately, guys, RIP Payday 3.
Yeah, like the part where he says,
For playing longer than a week. It's
like, it's hard to build back the player base from this. Like, how do you really build back the player base from that? So let's go Steam charts MK1. Steam charts MK11. Curious. I'm just curious. Wow. Still more people playing Mortal Kombat 11. And the 24-hour peak is definitely higher by about 2,500. So like nearly 50% more people playing MK11 on Steam versus MK1 in the last day. Yeah, I really don't know, because look at the variation in how many people are playing, right? 3 minutes ago, less than 4,800, and it peaks at less than 5,200. That's a small variation. And I know most games lose a lot of player base after, you know, a couple of weeks of being released. But when you're trying to sell and market yourself as a games as a live service with seasonal content to always keep the player engaged, like, you've clearly failed at your job, because that's not happening. You did not retain the players. People are going to MK11, which actually has less live service aspects than MK1. Okay. Well. Very surprising. Very surprising. Okay, really shocking times here. So, you know, I don't think that we should be, like, boycotting the game. I'm not sure if boycotts work, because there is always going to be people who are going to be in the game buying it. I say do whatever fancies you. If you enjoy playing the game, if you like it, or if you hate play it, just have fun, right? That's the most important thing. Definitely players should be so wary, though, of WB. Not even WB, because WB had Hogwarts Legacy, which was absolutely amazing. It's really NRS. NRS did not step up to the challenge of designing a fully fledged game. All they were interested in making was a really hyperactive premium shop experience where you pay per fatality. You pay per good costume. The base game is so lacking with rewards. That's why the premium shop seems so attractive. People are buying the announcer voices. Those announcer voices should have been free. We used to get free announcer voice when you complete all the tutorial in MK11. Not here in MK1. Why? Why? People don't want to accept it. And people are somehow making excuses for this Halloween event that was not delivered to us. Look at all these in-game renders that are unused. Someone at NRS took up air and space and money to design this. Why? If you're not using it. Where's the Halloween Mesa? Where did the Halloween Mesa go? Look, Frank and Johnny. Frank and Johnny, that's cool. Look, and he's like, vampire is okay. I would have liked to see him sparkly like Edward. That would have been better. And this mummy recreation is pretty... It's lame. It's very lame. But why have all of these in-game renders for things that don't actually appear in-game? And people are like, oh, out of sight, out of mind. I don't see it. Who cares? They wasted resources on making things that didn't even get delivered to players and gave us unbalanced gameplay, exploitative gameplay. And you're happy about that? Why? Why? So, they've also been nerfing the game. Like, I have been seeing these nerfs firsthand. I know that they're watching my videos. I know that they've been watching me since MK11 because they've nerfed stuff based on those videos. Every single build that I have made for MK1, telling people about talismans, armor, seasonal tower, oh boy, 5 million points, they've all nerfed these strategies. Like, these strategies were exploits. I was just playing the game with the tools that they have given me. That's an exploit? But it is, because clearly developers didn't intend this for any of this to be happening. If they were smart enough to do a 50% combo, they would have put it in their high-tier gameplay that they shoved into the combat casts. They would have put it in the advertisements, in those trailers, to hook people with big, long combos. Because the people who are taking advantage of the exploitative cameo system love those big, long combos. So NRS is just lying all around. Terrible. With all of the nerfs. Terrible. And so they're nerfing things that don't even exist in our version of the game. So Ermacker is a modder on PC. And he has here, latest patch support, Fight HUD is now toggleable, but tag mode received another update and it's no longer possible to do tag-ins. Characters need to die for partner to replace them. Forward throws mostly work now, though. What is this about? So there's a tag mode within your copy of Mortal Kombat 1 that you can't access because you're not on PC. PC people can unlock all of the true natures of the game. So there is a hidden tag mode where you could freely swap in the middle of a combo. Think like Project L. It was very 2v2. Seemed really cool, too. But now you can no longer do tag-ins. Like, why nerf something and it's not even in the game? Like, they just don't want people to have fun. This game is not about fun. This game is about making money on your head. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining. King Ace, female characters can't have boobas. Sindel looks old and worn down. They removed the nail polish from Katana's hand from the demo to the full game. Really? They took off her manicure? Like, that's what was happening in the Cultural Revolution of China. They said no makeup. What do you see now? Really crazy feminists on TikTok with no makeup, calling themselves Zer and Zerself, right? They are trying to re-educate absolutely everyone into this new dogma of this is woman and this is beautiful. That's why you have U.S. House investigations where people, grown adults, can't even say what is a woman. Oh, they don't have a medical degree. I can't answer that question. Right? That's what they're pushing people into. It's disgusting. Lux, Injustice 2 is fun with the gear and palettes. Fortnite broke records today. Oh, very cool. Northern Star, a smoke player performed a Halloween fatality on me. Lol. Oh no. King Ace, yep, they did. Yeah, it's unfortunate. This game is filled with so much wrong with it. And then, I guess this was like, lighthearted way to sort of come to this conclusions. But I was really surprised with GameSpot here. GameSpot did a ranking of all of the Mortal Kombat games. Mortal Kombat 1, they put it at 5. I would have put it much lower. Definitely MK9 is better than MK1. And I would say MKX as well. Deadly Alliance, I'm not sure. Some of the costumes are really cool, like Lee May. The bra and panty look is timeless. Is very timeless. I would have also put in the original Mortal Kombat a little bit higher. Calm down. But yeah, they put here MK11 number 1. I'm not sure it's number 1. I feel like MK9 did a better job than MK11 in terms of like combat gameplay. But MK11 is really balanced. They were really trying to push MK11 into like the pro competitive scenes, so it has a lot of like offensive and defensive options, which is very nice. Very nice, unlike MK1, which has only brain dead combos. People are like, oh, get the skill to learn a combo. Babe, I've learned my combos. I don't need to do 50% plus combos. That's not what I'm here for. Pressing 20 buttons to get a combo? No. It's all about optimizing the resources you spend, even in real life, to get the win. If you have to press 20 plus buttons for a 50% combo, and the rest of the match you have to sit at the other end of the stage, letting the other person chase you down, right? That's boring. Too long. Takes way too long. So if I can open you up and get a 300 combo, I'm gonna take it. OMG. OMG. So yeah, I would love to know, like, where would you put MK1 on a list of all of these games ranked? Because I know, and I'm glad that I'm not alone in my feelings about this game. The Thinny also agrees, as it turns out. So I feel like a lot of the older audience, the older crowd, like people above the age of 30, are seeing the game for what it is. And a lot of these youngins and these people who are on the woke politics, socialist, leftist ideas, that all eventually turns into communism. If you're part of that crowd, then you're liking MK1. But me, myself, I'm old. I see this stuff for what it is. And I'm not loving the propaganda. I'm not loving the monetization. I'm not loving the lies. I don't know how other people could be liking this as well. Clearly not, because general public don't enjoy Mortal Kombat 1 more than MK11. Yep, MK11 better. Crazy, right? So crazy. So yeah, would love to hear from you. What are your opinions about this game? If you're enjoying it, I want to hear why you're having fun in the game, because I don't know where the fun be. Actually, I do know where it is. Shout out to Swish Bish and Cider M. That's when I have the most fun in the game, is like playing with my bunnies, playing with my brothers, playing with the fam, having a King of the Hill, getting my ass whooped. Those are fun times. But unfortunately, they are so few and far between in this game, because I can't have fun in this game by myself. Combat League is a chore. Invasions is brain dead. This whole game is a chore. Everything about it is a chore. Oh wow. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. God bless you. Street Combat. Did stream just start? No. Swish, I love the new Sindel and think most of the Adinians look good. Some good skins, but definitely lacking. I was really excited for this game. It's a shame it's just not that great. I mean, like, I don't know. I think, like, definitely, like, Katana and Melina, they are looking better. But, like, I don't know. Every time I look at real pictures of Kelly Hu, I feel like we're getting injustices with Sindel and Lee May. I don't know, Swish. Love you, brother. King Ace. Lee May looked good in that Johnny Cage animation MK movie. Oh, okay. I have not seen the cartoon. I am not really a huge fan of cartoons. But yeah. Mystery Seed. MK vs DC was a mistake of a game. Oh no, let's go. That's a crap ranking. Wow, I'm shocked. I guess you're saying shocked, perhaps, Tease? Street. I like doing high damaging combos. But what's the point if you're playing Runaway for the rest of the game? Trying to avoid the opponent and trying to land that other 50% combo. Like, the 50% combo is fun for you, yes, for 12 seconds of doing your combo. Then what? What is the rest of that gameplay like? Because for me, when I come across people with high damaging combos, it's a bunch of Runaway. Even when they got the combos. I don't understand them. Lux James, verse-wise, it's fun. I never cared for story, but expected much more on next gen. Verse-wise, it's fun with a friend, but if you're doing first to 3 with a stranger, that gets toxic real quick, babes. It's also long and tiring. Who thought first to 3 was a good idea? First to 2 is way better. First to 1 is ideal. Why do matches need to be so long? They don't even have an estimate for how long ranked matches goes on the PS5 because it's so long. Oh, well, I just don't get it. Street Combat. Do you know exactly when the Thanksgiving Fatality comes out? No, but it's in your game already. If you wish to hack it in, I'm sure you could on PC. Mystery Seed. I'm not having fun anymore. I agree. There is no fun in this game. Like, I don't know where you guys are having your fun. I'm hearing comments like versus wise. No, Combat League. Did you guys play MK11 Combat League? It never took that long to complete a set. If you went God in MK1, you probably could have gone Elder God with that same effort in MK11. I don't get it. I really don't get it. MK11 was better. Oh boy. Most fun playing with the fam. Agree. Yes, totally. Swish. Mystery Seed. Story was too short. Midget short. Story was crap. I don't know how people like the same story structure for more than a decade of cutscene and fight. Cutscene and fight. They couldn't think up of a new idea? Let's see if we can find it, because they do have some tall words for their story campaign. Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat's genre-defining story mode continues. Oh yeah, because using cutscenes, that's a genre-defining. These are some big puff words to really sell this game. Cutscenes are not genre-defining. There's nothing genre-defining about Mortal Kombat 1's story, especially when you've been doing the same stuff for more than a decade. Yeah. K6, so annoying Tremor is not coming until November 20th. I guess it's annoying, but I totally saw that happening. I didn't expect them to be coming at the same time. It's the drip feed. That's called the drip feed. I'm not surprised. The true Disney villain. Hey. Yes, please. 39 of you here. Let's get 39 likes. It really helps. Northern Star. There are so many people who are utterly combo dependent and have no neutral game. Totally true. Totally true. Yes, I mean, honestly, you want the fun in this game, join the fam. The fam is a way better expenditure of your money compared to Thanksgiving Fatality, Halloween Fatality. For the price of a Halloween Fatality, you could get several mini bunny memberships to the fam. Please join. When you do join, you get access to my glitches, birthday gifts, secret group chat. Lots of fun. So much love to my newest brothers in the fam, including Mr. Nightmare, whoa, Brandon Boradai, and Jens Eric Goals. OMG, you guys joined just like 3 days ago. Whoa, just a couple of days ago. Thank you for really supporting the channel, because honestly, I'm sure NRS would love to kill me. I think I have a target on my head. I don't think they're happy with me or with what I'm saying. So your support is kindly appreciated. But much love to all of my other brothers and sisters, including Sentinel, David Dillman, Leo, Fox, The Fiend, Rehan Munchinpuss, Kari Lessie, Anthony G, Angel, Shoria Awashti, James Shea, Charlie Ravens, John Clark, Danny Slaw, Energizer, J4, GCXBU Gaming, Styles, Cara D, Kokoma Joe, A.G. Miller, Coffee Gamer, Lucy Little Thunder, Boots Alexander, Jonah, Eric, Blood Ferox, Glowy, Chaka Corn, Michael K, Airy, Darkside Trokar, Mark, Danny, O Gamer, Michael G, Swishbish, Ilkid, Snoopy Blind, FGC, Albus Christus Mortis, Yuri Erdem, Calum, JJ, Dr. Eggman, Alina, Acenonics 85, Alan, Cider M, Ragnar, Rian Chaos, and Queen Melina. OMG. Yes, thank you, my brothers and sisters. Means the world. Are you happy about Halloween Fatality? Are you happy about the state of this game? I don't know how people say there's anything good about this game, because from top down, for me, there's just nothing good. Character design is no good. Combat League is no good. Invasions is no good. What's good? Nothing? Darth Minion, how about you not tell me what to do? Thank you. I'll do what I want. I'm not telling you what to do. You can go have fun with whatever game it is you're playing. I'm not telling you to not play the game. In fact, I said I don't think boycotts would work. You can go do whatever you want, babes, but don't think that you have the authority or power to force your will upon me, Darth Minion. Get a clue. There are so many people who are, yeah, got that, Northern. DePause, I cannot play the MK mobile game because Belgium. OMG, I love it. Yeah, DePause, I totally understand. Yeah, all of that kind of like shady monetization loot box stuff is banned in Belgium. I think Belgium definitely got a better deal than the rest of the world, because the rest of the world is still buying this stuff up. True Disney villain. I never thought I would say it, but I am bored with MK1 already. MK11 wasn't perfect, but felt like it had so much more substance. Yep, totally agree, Disney villain. Totally agree. There was a lot more love, effort, and care put into the game. Northern Star, 1st to 3 is such a nightmare. NRS should pay me to do that, sure. I agree. 1st to 3 is terrible. I don't know how people are defending Combat League when the sets are taking longer than 15, 20 minutes. Because that's what people do. The meta is do a long combo, then run away. People at the high tier and people at the low tier are experiencing the exact same kind of meta. It's disgusting. Anyways, Northern, should have been a chapter where Melina takes Tanya out on a date with dialogue. Oh, questions. I love it, Northern. What a great idea. Street, the reason why some players run away after the 50% combos because they have the health lead. So why would they need to continue to go toward the opponent? Exactly. That's unbalanced. So don't put in 50% combos. Because when you put in 50% combos like that, you're making the whole entire gameplay long and slow and not exciting. Who loves a runaway match? But when 90% of those matches are runaway, it's such a bad game design. How don't people see that? In Tekken, tables flip, circumstances change, momentum is shifted, and matches are exhilarating. There is none of that in MK1. There are no comeback mechanics. Not that comeback mechanics are great in game design, but there is really no hope for excitement in the game when all of the meta is to run away. People who are playing Kombat League for so long, sure, you're doing it for one season. Are you going to do that for 3+ years? Because that's what I did for MK11. And I'll probably still do it here because it's crap. And I want to see how far this crap goes. If I receive the high damaging combo, yes, Street, we talked about this. Yeah, I wonder why a Raiden player ran away from me after his combo, but being on the defensive caused him to lose that match. A lot of people don't know how to run away. That's the problem. That's why even when they do their stupid combos, you can still beat them because it sounds like they don't really understand the basic fundamentals of the game, of a fighting game. I am good at being offensive and defensive. Yes, it's nice to have a good mix. Darth Minion, you know, babes, if you don't like it, I can just block and chop you right here. Look, you're banned. You like that ban? You want more bans? You want me unban you and then ban you again? You can't tell me what to do. People who think that they have, people who are so narcissistic to think that they have the authority to control other people and tell them what to do. That's part of the autocratic behavior of those communists that are making Mortal Kombat 1. Yes, you fit in right with them. Wonderful. So glad I banned you. Street Combat. I disagree with the first to 3. Yes. Brandon, the Tanya Molina date is going to be paid DLC. Oh no. Mystery Seed. Game feels like NRS didn't make MK1 at all. WB just slapped the NRS logo on the game. That's because NRS just don't care. This is not the game that they wanted to make. Clearly they wanted to make something like Injustice. What with all of the superhero vibes, the superhero soundtrack. This is what they've done. This is what they wanted. They didn't want Mortal Kombat. WB told them to make a Mortal Kombat game. They could have made a good one, but they made a shitty one. Good for them. I've dealt with players who run away from me, and I do my best to deal with it. And if I win, I am really satisfied. Yes, it's good to beat a runaway opponent. I will continue to play Kombat League. Yeah, me too. I hate the shit out of it, but I'm still gonna play it because I see the game for what it is. So many people are not seeing the game for what it is. People at low tier and high tier experiencing the same meta. Does that not raise questions? That raised big questions with me. Dave, LOL. Yeah, I'm, like, what? People think I'm going to be a doormat and that I'm just going to do whatever you tell me to do? LOL. Kasich, I feel everyone poking too much in MK1, much more than in MK11. Did you notice that they nerfed down ones? Pokes are definitely needed to steal back your turn. But yeah, there are a lot of pokes. It feels like some games have just been a whole poke game for some games, rounds, sets. Yep. Definitely feels like that. Oh, wow. Okay, so Mortal Kombat. Crazy, crazy times. Hopefully you guys are having fun with this game. I don't know. Street Combat. Dave, you told him. You know what? I can be real snarky in the comments. You guys, some people want to leave me some hateful things in the comments. Guess what? I answer back. Babes, I learned how to read. I went to the library. I know how to read a bitch. So, yeah, I was thinking maybe we might do a stream of reading some bitches in my comments. But I didn't know if that would be too hateful and harmful. But yeah, if that's something you might be interested in seeing, let me know. A lot of the times I get like stupid comments. I'll just delete them. I don't care. You're going to waste your time putting that stupidness on my site? No. Unfortunately, it's on the onus of the people who run the YouTube channel to make sure that comment sections are civil. Which is terrible. So I just delete the shit. Anyways, lovely times. Hopefully you guys are having such a lovely time with whatever game it is that you're playing. But I am praying that you are not falling into the trap of purchasing all of these god-awful things. I hope that you're not falling into the trap of not asking questions. Definitely think about what you're consuming. Don't just be blindly excited for the next thing. They're adding Omni-Man on top of a pile of crap. How can people be excited about that? It's mind-blowing. But I'm praying for all of you to just be having lovely times. But please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.